The big unit is ready to go. The Greg Larsen Show.
How you doing, Melbourne? Are you ready for the Greg Larsen Show? Go crazy, put your hands together and welcome to the stage the greatest comedian in Australia. It's me, Greg Larsen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Stop it! Stop it! Thank you. How are you doing, everybody? Cool. What do you guys want to talk about? This is the Greg Larsen Show. This is a live show, but also a podcast. I'm doing 5 shows here at Comedy Republic. I've done 2 so far. The second one was good. Did anyone come to the one last week? Yeah. Thank you so much. This one, so basically, what I've been doing, because things are going all right, but I'm still broke. And I'm trying to come up with a format for a TV show that I can sell to the networks. You know what I mean? Like, each week what I'm doing is a different format that I can be like, hey, Channel 7, Channel 9, like, get involved. You know, have a go at this. This could be your next Lego MasterChef, whatever. This could be one of them. This could be a big show. Last week I did a quiz show. It went off the rails. It wasn't good. I blame the guests. But this week, what I wanted to do was there's a bunch of shows like this. I wanted to do like an improv show, like a fun improv show. Because improv's fun. It's a muck around. It's like, and the first thing I thought of, right? Because I loved Whose Line Is It Anyway? I remember when I was a kid, I was watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? I always loved it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll call the show just to be funny. I'll call it Whose Greg Is It Any Greg? And then I thought, that's funny. But is there a funnier version? And then I thought, thank Greg you're Greg. That's 10% funnier. And this is a true, I have to stress how much of a true story what I'm about to tell you is, right? Because all I wanted to do was do a fun improv show. And I genuinely thought this will be fun. I'll get some friends on. I made a post that said, thank Greg you're Greg. I made the picture. I got the thank God you're here, little picture in real low res. And then I changed God to Greg. And then here to Greg. So it's instead of thank God you're here, it now says, thank Greg you're Greg. And then I put a photo of me, Greg, next to thank Greg you're Greg. And I posted that on social media and said, come to the show, please. I'm begging you, I need money. And this is what really happened. An hour later, I was notified officially that the production company Working Dog, who make Thank God You're Here, have politely but sincerely and firmly asked me to take that down and to not call this show Thank Greg You're Greg. And that was the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. And my initial response was, haha, no. You idiot. Of course, what? It's Thank Greg You're Greg. Out of everything I've ever done or said on stage or social media, the idea that Thank Greg You're Greg would get me in trouble didn't even enter into my mind for half a second. It was just, I don't know if I explained it right. The show's called Thank God You're Here, and I changed God to Greg, and here to Greg. And if you think if someone at Working Dog thinks there's more to it than that I'm trying to have a go at you or disrupt your business, no. It's just funny to say, thank Greg, you're Greg. But now they've made a powerful enemy. Because this is the funniest thing that's ever... I can't stop talking about it. I haven't prepared enough for this show because I was on the phone all day to different people going, you will never believe this. The production company Working Dog that makes Have You Been Paying Attention and Thank God You're Here got in touch with me to make... It was up for an hour. Don't you have shit to do? They're in the middle of making multiple shows. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I have to tell you that this is real and it happened. But anyway, and then this is the other thing that's so crazy about this, right? Is I had potential guests locked in to do this, and many guests were like, I'm sorry, I can't afford to be blacklisted. I didn't know the firestorm that I was going to create. I just wanted to call it Thank Greg, You're Greg. And now my friends were like, I can't do your show, I'm sorry. So then I reached out to the Aunty Donna boys and said, do you care? And they went, nah. So we're going to do... So basically the format of the show, Thank Greg, You're Greg. And it is called that, and I will have my day in court. Nothing would be funnier to me than having to actually go to court for this. I would do it. I will commit to the bit. That's the funniest thing I've ever... Like, I know that I should just let it go, but it's too funny. And I won't stop. Anyway... The format of Thank Greg, You're Greg, and again, we need to understand, I'm trying to sell this show. And I'm already facing an uphill battle. Channel 10 are probably out. At this point. I don't think that's going to work. So the format of this show, it's an improv show. It's fun. It's commercially viable. It's not going to be... There's not going to be any effing and jeffing and mucking around. I'm not going to include any of this preamble in the episode that I release. It's going to be clean and fun and family friendly, and that's the show, okay? And I know you're thinking, oh, you're going to mess with the format. No, the show is clean and fun and family friendly. It's Thank Greg, You're Greg. And I've got two guests. One didn't come because he forgot his dad was making lasagna. That is true. I wonder which one. But if need be, I can be a big, thick version of him. So please welcome to the stage Broden Kelly and ruane. Thank you. Thank Greg, You're Greg. Thank Greg, You're Greg. Thank Greg, You're Greg.
Thank Greg, You're Greg.
Thank Greg, You're Greg.
Thank Greg, You're Greg.
I made Mark today ring Charlie, his dad, in front of me and prove that he wasn't just trying to stay good with Working Dog.
Thank you. And the answer is yes, he is not doing this show because he wants to eat a lasagna.
Yeah, or Charlie is complicit in the lie, the dirty fuck.
Yeah. So thank you.
I agreed to this before any of this shit.
Yeah, Zach was actually already in.
I was already in, and then I just saw it all play out. I was like, well, I guess I'm blacklisted.
You did make us sound much cooler than we are. Like, well, we don't give a fuck. And I was sitting back over there. Like, it would be nice to be in with Rob Sitch still.
Hey, they're not bad guys. I'm not trying to discredit them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I will fight you in court for parody rights.
You are two old women in the bush,
Yeah.
and they are an ex-Jetstar pilot.
Yeah. I would say I'm more like, an embattled working class man who's airport is about to get his house taken down. And honestly, it's the vibe.
You're like Ben, and they're like someone who has any questions for... That was one of their shitter movies that no one saw.
Oh, wow.
No one saw any questions for Ben?
I got it.
There you go, thank you. Thank you, Tom Gleisner.
Chilaro has been calling me all day just with threatening. I don't know it's him for sure, but no, I'm joking. I really like them. They've always been really nice to me.
Well, anyway.
It's true.
This is if only we had a desk. This would be a little bit like the panel. I'm sweating.
I'd be Kate Lambrook in that situation.
You would be a great Kate Langbrook.
Yeah, I reckon I'd make a great Kate Langbrook.
You would be a great Kate Langbrook.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, this is. We really got to tighten up. We got to get Thank Greg You're Greg underway. This is a fun improv workshop game show. I hope none of you have had a big Hungry Jack's meal right before this.
I did. I'm regretting it. Not because I just would have... I was thinking about the fun little treaty I would have had on the way home, but then I already had Hungry Jack's.
Yeah.
I had a couple of glasses of rosé.
Have you had tea?
I have not had my dinner, and I'm going to get a Danny's burger on the way home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a place on St. George's Road?
Yeah, St. George's Road.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Danny's Burger. You've made me the man I am today. Why is that funny? It's because I'm fat, is the dirt. But not just fat.
No.
Obese. So we are doing. This is an improv show. So do you understand? Like I've explained it, guys. I'm really trying to keep this on track, actually. So like, can we? We're gonna.
Why did the first week go bad?
The first week went. The very first week, I didn't prepare anything. Who would have thought that you need to prepare stuff and think about stuff?
This is the sort of stuff Working Dog could have taught you.
See, this time I have cards with stuff written on them.
Was there a bit today where you were like, thank God this is at least 20 minutes of the show tonight?
Yeah. when that happened, I went, I've got some content.
Thank God you're here gonna sue me.
But anyway, so this is an improv show. What I'm going to do is, on my cards, I have lots of little stories. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! And actually try and be funny and do a good show, please. Please. Yes! That's the kind of thing, like a stance, like a power stance. He's ready, he's active. For the listeners at home, because I'm recording this, Zach is standing in like a weird stance, and visually it's quite humorous to look at. I'll probably do that throughout the show.
Yeah, great.
And hopefully it makes it even better. Broden. So
Because it's an improv show, I was going to go with whatever that was, but I didn't think you had anything planned beyond...
I don't do the improv.
Oh, you don't do the...
I'm the Tom Gleisner or whoever, like...
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. I'm the Drew Carey, including his political views.
What are his political views?
I don't know, but he's a Republican.
Oh,
Is he?
Is
He
he?
is.
Free food
Drew Carey's
he gave free food to people during the strike.
Not all Republicans are evil. A lot of conservative values actually really do...
Well, you're a complex guy, Greg.
Yeah. I'm a man of many colours. I've got all these cards with all these different stories from my life. Now, you can talk... What are you doing? What are you touching me?
You did it before.
Broden just touched me. That's what happened for the listeners at home. We have to get through this. Don't sit back down.
I'll set up when I feel the energy is rising.
all right.
You'll know that you're doing a great job.
So I've got all these stories from my life, little stories that I want you, and you can bring me in if you want, to act out in an improv scene. It's an improv game. You get improv. Do you get it? Do you get the idea? It's funny. It'll be funny.
Do you have the scripts there?
Yeah.
No, they're not scripts.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where are all of Melbourne's improv comedians?
I asked a lot of them. Anyway, No, okay, so this, and what we do, we actually have a bunch of props to help you out. Luke, if you could bring the props out. Yeah, we got props to help you with the show, so, you know, if you need to, you know, inspiration or anything like that, there's all these different props. Yeah, so feel free to use the props in any way. You know, whatever you want to do with the props.
The what was brought out was one. I'm doing this for the listeners.
Yeah, for the listeners. Yeah.
What was brought out was a single giant plush minion.
An itinerant worker.
Wearing the uniform of a turn-of-the-century prisoner working on the chain gangs of America. This minion has a smile that belies his hard past.
This is already a bit of improv. We're witnessing improv. This is what it's like.
Yeah.
And this is
the shit I could have one day done on Thank God You're Here!
Okay. I'm sweating. Is anyone else hot? What are you laughing at? This is a professional show. Okay.
Where did you get the cue cards from?
I got the cue cards from Officeworks. They're index cards. What? That's not funny. It's what. Why are people laughing at me?
Greg shuffles through his heads.
Stop! Fucking ruining my show. Thank Greg, you're Greg. Thank Greg, you're Greg. Okay, so Broden, you get to choose first. Shut the fuck up, Mark. Mark.
You could have got a different Hoodoo Guru song and made that the show for this show. Because theirs is Call Any Time. You could have done, you know, What's My Scene or something. I've always wondered why it wasn't.
Isn't that... What's My Scene is the theme to another show.
What?
No, it was on 4KQ radio in Queensland. They had a thing called What's My Line? And then you say the line of a song.
Okay.
And I always thought it was What's My Line. I remember when I heard the song What's My Scene, I was like, that's the wrong lyrics.
That's like, for me, wouldn't it be nice if the world was Cadbury was the first version?
Yeah. Or like doing the Stanthorpe Crunch. Doing the Stanthorpe Crunch. Everybody's doing it. We're doing the Stanthorpe Crunch.
I don't know either.
Do you know it? You were nodding. You did not. Does that...
I just like the beat.
Yeah. It's a sick beat. It is a sick beat. He likes the beat. A show of hands, who knows about the Stanthorpe Crunch?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Fucking no Queenslanders in. Fuck you. Dude, it's an apple. It's an apple. It's the Stanthorpe apples, and it was an ad.
I don't even know what that's a parody of.
And they're doing it.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if it's a parody.
I don't know either of the
Just wait. Here's what I've gotten confused with. Yeah, I want to take you all inside my mind palace for just a second, right?
Inside your mind palace.
Here's what I'm getting confused with, right? I remember once when I was a kid, my dad was eating a Samboy chip. Listen. And my sister went, Dad's doing the Samboy Crunch. And then we laughed at my sister and said, it's the Stanthorpe Crunch, not the Samboy Crunch. But also, Samboy had a song that was a parody.
Hit me with that Samboy chip.
Yeah, hit me with that Samboy chip. Hit me. Hit me.
Hit me.
Instead of hit me with your rhythm stick.
And then there was... Don't you know Sultana's from the grapevine for Sultana brand?
Nah. And... Really? Was that one?
Yeah.
Totally.
I never heard... Okay. I swear we'll start the game in a second. I swear to God we'll start the game in a second. But I actually, this is not a funny bit. This is something I need to know. I need to know if I'm crazy. I swear to God. I swear to God, when I was a kid, I remember an ad that was for cans. Like, just cans in, like...
Cans of something, or
just of something.
CANS, not the town
like,
in.
It was made by the aluminium industry.
Oh, good.
To advertise, just like if you're going to get a drink, consider getting it in a can.
Really?
And the ad was, "You're as cold as ice. A can is twice as nice."
I do remember that. Just in the distant, like back recesses of my mind. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so, Broden, the first improv game.
Yeah.
For Thank Greg You're Greg. What was the song from Thank God You're Here again?
It's, there you go, come anytime, but then, some people doing the call and response, thank you for that. You remember that? But they should have done What's My Fucking Scene, because it's about going into a fucking scene.
Okay,
What's my scene?
I just want to tell you that when you said "What's my scene," I literally went, "Oh, but there was like in my mind." I went, "I swear to God, I've heard that in something."
But there was in rugby league ad. Yeah,
rugby league ad,
That's my team.
That's my team. That's my team. There was, which makes more sense than "What's my line."
Yeah, that's my team works.
And also the rugby league ad that was "You're simply the best," but that was just a song.
That was just iconic, yeah.
That was just a song.
Or the Jeep ad with the "Don't hold back."
The Potbellies.
Potbelly. What?
You remember the Potbellies? Yeah.
Am I having a stroke?
They played
the Jeep ad.
They're the first band to ever play both the AFL and NRL Grand Final, footy show Grand Final shows in the same year.
And they did the Commonwealth Games, I think, in Melbourne in 2006.
And then they got that Jeep deal. Why isn't there a Channel 7 miniseries about the Potbellies? That's my question.
Okay, so. Thank Greg You're Greg. Oh, we're going through the blue door.
Greg, what was that about?
What?
What'd you do that for?
We're going through the blue door.
You're pushing the copyright stuff.
I genuinely, okay, I just want to say, I just want to say that when I'm putting the cue cards down for a second.
Greg puts his cue cards down.
We're not, like, so the whole thing of this, can I just get real? These 5 shows, I'm doing these 5 late night shows at Comedy Republic.
Yeah.
Great people at Comedy Republic. Oh, my God, I love Comedy Republic.
Yeah, love somebody.
And what a great team. And I wanted it to be fun, fuck around, like chaos, but also fun. And I was like, oh, like a funny thing is like having like, bad ideas for TV shows, and then we riff on them. But then when I came up with this one where I say things from my life and people would riff on it, I genuinely thought this is actually a good idea. This is sellable. Anyway,
what is that really it?
That's really it.
Hey, Greg,
There was a moment in my stupid brain where I thought this was actually a good idea, and it's not. It's a stupid idea.
Nah, Greg, maybe we went a little hard on you before, man. I'm sorry. I think it's a good idea. I think this minion's a great prop.
Do you want to kiss it or anything? Or? Yeah, you want to kiss it?
Zach kisses the minion. He kisses the minion again.
The rest is for later.
Okay. I'm going to give Broden, this is your choice. I can do, but you can get, like me and Zach or anyone involved, but like it's not anyone, the audience, no. You have a choice of 2 stories. One, the time my friend lit my dick on fire with a can of Lynx Africa. Or 2, the time I went into the chest freezer at my friend's house to get a Papa Giuseppe's frozen pizza, but instead found a Ziploc bag with a frozen puppy.
This genuinely reminds me of the time where I want to bring up my favourite story with you, which is in 2000 and 13ish, someone was developing a sketch show, and we were developing it in a factory, where they were shooting Offspring, and there was just hospital stuff everywhere. It wasn't a real hospital, and we were writing in a room. And I opened a cupboard, and there was a container, and I opened it up, and it was full of lifeless babies.
I reckon that was when you showed me that, because I want to. Can you handball the story to me? Thank you. Broden just did a handball thing, and he did it in an AFL way, not a handball.
I can throw it backwards.
What do you call in Melbourne? Down ball? We call it handball.
We call it foursquare or down ball or handball or...
It's handball because it's your hand and it's a ball. And so Broden found this box of lifeless babies, very realistic and very lifeless babies. And I walked into the room and Broden just had a smile on his face and goes, "Have a look in there, mate." Just like, "Have a look in there." And he's just winking at, and he winks, and then I open the box and went, "Oh."
So when you went into it was a walk-in freezer? Is that what you were saying?
It was a chest freezer like this. And there was a Papa Giuseppe's pizza in there. I misspoke when I said there wasn't. There was one. I picked it up, and then underneath the Papa Giuseppe's pizza was a frozen puppy.
Can you ask some...
follow-up questions, Zach, please.
Is this commercially viable?
Honestly, if you say the woke brigade's coming for it...
Yeah.
They won't let me do my dead puppy sketches. My next question is, did you ever find out how the puppy died?
Yes.
I now need to know so I can sleep.
I regret everything about this, but No, at my friend's house, his mum bred dogs, like heaps of dogs, but like, and nothing sinister had happened. Just sometimes when it was like a stillborn. There's nothing sinister. And instead of like, because they're out in the bush and just doesn't want to just bury it, you got to wait for like certain. I think there's collection times. She put it in the freezer so like it wouldn't, be bad. So it wouldn't be bad, and it wouldn't be weird. Okay, the improv scene begins.
Where's the freezer, Broden?
Over here. Hi, I'm Martha. Welcome to my breeding factory where I kill a bunch of fucking puppies. There's nothing sinister. There's nothing sinister. Now, a lot of you dumb cunts out there in Tellyland don't fucking know. You can't put it straight in the ground. There's a whole system. So the best place to put it's down next to the Papa Giuseppe's. I breed dogs to kill them. Because that's what we do in Queensland. We send comedians to live in Victoria and we kill fucking puppies. That's the improv.
That's the improv there. Wow.
That was good.
That was that.
This show works really well.
Imagine if improv comedians were doing it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Zach.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Would you like to do either the time I opened a beehive in primary school, because I wanted to find out what was inside the beehive. And to give a spoiler, there were lots and lots of bees. Or would you like to do the time Working Dog contacted me because I had made a post saying, "Thank Greg, you're Greg."
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, okay, all right. There'll be improv.
Improv. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring. Who wants to play Greg?
Hello, I'm Greg.
Hi. Hi, this is Tom Gleisner.
Can you just play it a bit more like... just muscular. No. I was going to say muscular and cool. Broden... Broden is rubbing his head and fumbling with cards, pretending that he's an overweight, sweaty man who's stressed at the very thing he's created. He's impersonating, poorly, I would add.
Oh, yeah, hi, yeah, Tom.
Oh, hey, buddy. Listen, I'm so sorry to do that. But Channel 10's on my back, and apparently they've got some issues with the name, and I was wondering if it would at all be possible for you to change it.
You fucking cunt! You don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in front of 100 to 120 people tonight and fucking ruin your name, you fucking cunts.
Oh, you cunt!
Yeah!
Let me tell you! I'm one of the biggest fucking producers in television! I have in front of my eyeballs over 10,000 people!
Real fucking scared cunt! Put Rob Sitch on!
Oh, Rob Sitch doesn't want to fucking talk to you, cunt! Good luck on fucking hard quiz, cunt! Because you're not on any of my
You
shows!
fucking cunt! I know where you fucking live, mate. I fucking know you, cunt. I got pictures of you, cunt. I got fucking pictures of you.
Wow.
Can I ask about the links? I want to know the link story. Just, we don't have to do it, but I want to know the link story.
The link
fire
story?
on the dick and...
Before you tell that story, can I just do?
Yeah.
Can I just do one more improv? This is me sending an email tomorrow. Okay. Hey Greg, had so much fun last night. Would it be at all possible that you cut that Tom Gleisner from the recorded version of the podcast? Thanks so much, man. Had a great time. Bye.
Lights up, go improv again. Hi Zach, thanks again so much for doing it last night. Unfortunately, I'm unable to do that. I have I got nothing. Can I hear the link story?
Hey Greg, it's me, the little minion.
Zach is
You
holding
can
the
put
minion.
anything you want in that fucking podcast. I'm a mad cunt.
I like this minion's style.
This minion.
The links. The links Africa story.
Please.
It's not much of a story. I was at a party at my house. My parents went away for the weekend, and I said, "Don't have any house parties." Mate, I bloody took on Working Dog. You think I'm going to listen to... And so we had a party, and I got really drunk, and then at like 6 a.m, I thought it'd be funny to pull my pants off. And then up in Queensland, we have these trees called umbrella trees. They're like a tree with big leaves, and you go, that looks like an umbrella. And we had one of them in our front yard.
Tree?
Not... I don't know. It's a different thing. It is. Anyway, I climbed up this tree with my pants off.
Oh no.
And then I was just going, eh! And then my friend who was there, who was the only one left at the party, he got a can of Lynx Africa and a lighter, went like that. And I went, ah! My dick! And that's this story. But like, I'm not saying it's a good story, but I'm saying it could have been a good improv scene.
We'll find out. Oh, yeah. Oh, my dick!
Yeah.
It took a turn about 5 minutes ago, and I'm hoping it bends back.
Yeah. Well, okay. I've got two. But Broden, it's your turn to choose.
Yeah.
It's your turn to choose.
That's good hosting energy.
It's your turn to choose. Choose the cheesy cheese. What did you say? Ooh.
I was like, yeah, I was getting pulled in. I'm like,
Welcome to Thank Greg, you're Greg. What? Choose the cheesy cheese that the triple cheese lovers choose when they choose the cheese on the triple cheese at McDonald's.
Did you know truly choosy carpet choosers choose a carpet choice?
Yes. Okay, so you have two possible stories.
This is good, by the way, what you're doing here.
Greg is holding both cards in one hand in a sort of long card situation.
Mate, look at this, right? I've got one card. I've got one long card.
One long card.
One long card. That's why they call me one long card. Well, OLC. They say, "Oi, OLC's here." Who's that? It's one long card. I say, "Why do you call him that?" He goes, "Because one time he had these cards, and he held them together, but then he held them apart, and it looked like one long card." And he said, "What's he doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, he's out on parole." He fucking killed 6 guys. He's a fucking murderer.
I reckon there's a couple of Channel 7 execs in the audience here tonight, and I reckon they're going to do a meeting on Monday, and they're going to explain the concept of Thank Greg, You're Greg. Yeah. And their boss is going to be like, "It's pretty good, I guess, but how's he going to hold both cards?" And that's when you get the fucking show.
Yeah.
One long card.
And every week it happens where I'm like, damn it. I've got these 2 cards and my microphone. It's really awkward.
One long card. One long card. One long card. One long card.
I'm here to fuck!
Killed 6 people! One long card.
It should be legal to own pump-action shotguns in Australia.
One long card!
Thank you. Do the Sydney Opera House. Okay.
Because at this point, the one long card moved to the UK and became a star.
All right. Do you want to do, Broden?
This season of Taskmaster, it's one long card.
Make these 2 cards one long card.
But it can't be done. That's what we thought until we met one long card.
We couldn't get into England because he killed 6 people.
Yeah.
What's this?
Don't ask him
Next
about...
up on the project, this guy.
He had all these customs things. He was holding them in one hand at the UK thing.
But then when you
infographic, it's like, most people when they hold cards need 2 hands.
But when you zoom in on the customs cards that it's filled out, he's ticked yes for like in 1939 to 1945 were you a member of the Nazi Party? And he's going, yeah. Yeah, one on card.
One long card is a complex man.
And that's the shame of it, because he's so good. He's so good at making it look like, and we need to stress, he doesn't. He does not have one long card. He's got 2 short cards.
This is the thing, despite all of the horrible things he said, all the horrible things he did, Anna Wintour always supported him. She always backed him.
Who's Anna Wintour?
She's editor of Vogue. Yeah, Vogue. Devil Wears Prada is based on her.
Oh.
I was making a Galliano reference.
He's really on Galliano today. That's the 3rd Galliano reference.
Who's Galliano?
So you watched the documentary about Galliano last
The clown? That's Gaulier.
No, not Gaulier.
Not Gaulier.
He's a fashion designer.
He's one of the greatest fashion designers of all time and said the worst things.
Like one long. He's the one long card of fashion.
Yeah.
In the card holding industry, you are the Galliano of card holding.
You know, up until for over 100 years, the only people that made 2 cards into 1 long card with the French, and they were not happy about an Australian doing
it was,
1 long card.
but it was an art that was lost to history. Like people like they uncovered like ancient Frankish societies that were able to hold 1 long card, but they had no idea how they did it because they didn't write it down. Until
I would
one
never
long
say
card.
I would never say that 1 long card was the first, but he certainly was the best.
We split the whole the act of holding 1 long card can be broadly categorized into 2 eras. There was everything before 1 long card and everything that came after 1 long card.
Now, you need to
And
understand.
after 1 long card, it was simply 1 long card.
For a good 10 years, no one else was doing it until we really figured out what he was doing. And I think it was the CCP who first figured out how to redo it. And now hundreds of people can do 1 long card. For that 10 years, Australia was the only country that could do 1 long card. Now I'm comparing it to the AIS.
Australian Institute of Sport.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Do I get it?
Yeah, because we excelled. Because we excelled at the Olympics immensely per
Moneyball, we
capita.
did a Moneyball.
Per capita, because we created an Institute of Sport.
Yeah.
And then everyone's caught up now, so we're no good anymore.
Yeah.
But the AIS, we were ahead by 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
When I tell the story of 1 long card, I draw from history. I look at other situations similar to 1 long card and I apply it to the 1 long card story.
It's amazing how effortlessly I can just.
Go, 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 go.
For the people at home, I've just switched from looking like I was holding 1 card to then looking like I was holding 1 long card.
It looked like you were holding 2 cards in front of one another. It didn't look like you were holding 1
Yeah.
card.
So, Broden. I'm going to hold them separately because it's distracting me. 1 long card is dead.
Can't
1
kill
long
one.
card might be dead, but in our hearts.
You do a riff like this, it's kind of fun to see the people who are really on board and the people who are like,
Yeah. Please stop. The people that are just so stressed, like, can you just read the fucking card? God, I don't even care what's on the card, just read the fucking card. I just want to get, but just going back to 1 long card. Because I've been really into McKen Burns docos lately.
yeah, sure. What did you watch?
Well, just
This
recently.
is the Ken Burns of a
Like
bit.
literally at the moment, I'm rewatching the Civil War,
Oh,
which
great.
has a lot
Yeah.
of problems. Shelby Foote, piece of shit, but you know, it's still.
Sure.
But like, I'm not saying. I'm asking. Do you think? And I'm sort of asking / pitching to you as an organisation, as the Aunty Donna organisation.
As Haven't You Done Well
Officially,
production.
yeah. Haven't you done well
The
production?
only place you can come to.
This is now a pitch.
The one-stop shop.
Go.
Would you be interested in making a 9-part, like each episode an hour and a
Great.
half long,
Great.
1 long card?
You can finish it for Broden.
Yeah.
I want you to know you have my full support. Anyway, carry on.
I need to hear those 3 words. That's what I need.
And essentially an hour and a half times 9. What's that? Like a lot?
An hour and a half times 9. So, all right,
13
mate.
A 13. This guy fucking knew it.
Wow,
13.5.
He's the 1 long card of maths. Wow. Okay.
13.5.
The 13.5 hour
Did you
documentary
What's
about
that-
1 long card.
What's that in minutes? 13 times 6.
60 times 13. Sorry. Hang on.
42.
For those listening at home,
Yeah.
For those
More
listening
than
at home, that big cheer came when I held 2 cards, but made it look like I was holding 1 long card.
I'm really getting on board with the Ken Burns vibe at all. So, 1 long card was born in a small town in northern Queensland. This boy will be great. I know this in my heart.
This is me slow zooming in on old photos.
But in what greatness I do not know.
Abraham Lincoln said of 1 long card, he's a drunkard. He's unreliable, but god damn it, he can hold 2 cards and make it look like he's holding 1 long card.
Yeah, you got to do. And this is not funny, but you do the. I'm tired, mummy. I'm tired of holding 2 cards with 2 hands. 1 long card. You know, he signs up the little 1 long card.
1 long card. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
This land upon which we were born is a land of 2 cards. 2 cards and 2 cards only. I will not accept a man making those 2 cards into 1 card of the long kind. Abraham Lincoln.
I'm fascinated by how long. I want to listen back how long we've talked about 1 long card.
Welcome to the Greg Larsen podcast. A little note for today's episode. 90% of today's episode is based on a visual gag.
But what I love is what the person at home is imagining the 1 long card looks like. How long is this?
2 minute card. For those listening at home, Broden is stretching his arms wide. Okay.
Oh, the 1 long card.
Now, can I briefly, not even stop, but pause the 1 long card chat
Yeah.
and give you 2
remember
more
with
scenarios? Okay, Broden, 2 more scenarios. Here we go. 1.
It's 3 in the morning.
This is actually, we have to wrap it up in a sec. I've got so many cards that I can back in. It's 1 long card. Wait, stop. What if? Just wait, this could be crazy.
Careful, Icarus.
What if I held 3 cards? And it looked like 1 long card in 1 hand?
Can't be
There's a lot of
done, prize members.
People are saying it can't be
Fuck
done.
you, working dog!
Oh my god, okay.
Let's burn this fucker down!
Thank you, good night! That's,
One more. No, we don't ruin it.
we gotta bring the energy down. It actually would have been the perfect ending.
That was one of the greatest moments in live comedy ever. Let's do one more of it.
Yeah, it's Mr. Poopy. Mr. Poopy at the poopy shop.
Let's get 2 guys that are not good at improv.
Right. Would you like to...
This is not going to go well. We had the moment. We had it.
By the way,
I was in the room. I was out there.
by the
They
way,
would spill out into the
I
street
mean-
so good that working dog themselves would have to commit.
We had the moment. We had it.
can I just say again for the listeners at home, when you just heard deafening, like, sort of, I guess, distortion, what was happening is I was holding 3 cards. And it looked like 1 long card.
And they're not
Broden.
connected in any way. I think that's really important. Show them that it's
The cards are separate cards.
There's
This is a
tape,
totally
there's
separate
no
card.
glue, no
There's no tape,
adhesive
no
of
glue,
any
no
kind.
nothing. And then I just
And
go...
we've never met, have we?
just was 1 long card. You know, like, it's that easy. I make it look easy, but it's not.
All right, anyway.
Broden. For the final improv. Would you like to do the story of my emigration from New Zealand as a bub? Or the time I was playing Balatro on PS5 when I was sitting with my dog when I checked my
Bird?
phone and I'd gotten I'd gotten a message saying that Working Dog had asked me to take down my Insta post. Thank God you're Greg. Oh wait, there's a third one. The time that I held 2 cards, but then it looked like it was one long card. Do you have any?
I think we're all cards. Can you put some music on?
You can only play the Greg Larsen Show intro because for copyright.
Greg Larsen Show. The big unit is ready to go.
Broden is dancing around the stage. He's dancing. He's doing twirls. It's like he's now getting Zach. Zach's saying no, he doesn't want to, but now he's saying yes, I'll get up. Now they're dancing together. Zach and Broden dancing together. Now they're dancing again. And I'm sitting up. Thank you. That's an ending. Is that an ending?
Well, do one more card again.
Okay,
Sit down. Bring the energy down.
One more card? 10, sorry.
Could you do 4?
Can I just... That's fucking insane, bro. Doing 4 cards in one go is a fool's errand.
Yeah. Has it ever been done?
4. Okay, Broden, you narrate. I gotta put my
Greg
mic
is
down.
picking up. He's attempting 4 cards in the year of the Paris Olympics. We have the 2 cards, the classic. And then we have what hadn't been achieved before tonight. We have 3 cards. He's getting his little pinky out there. He's getting a little pinky boy. And he's got 3. It's a... How did I do it before, Greg yells into the ether? He's got a plan. He's saying, I know. We only have 3 cards here, folks, and we are now. And he's got 3 cards. And now the moment of truth.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's 4 in the morning. We are going for 4 long. We're going 4 cards to make the longest card. Oh!
Thank you, everybody. Good night.